All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great minister who rule well. And Shalom to sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching this truth through the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Nathan, coming out of the GMS Indianapolis camp. Coming back to you with a quick one here. Coming about this, today is the official day. Well, it started at midnight. The strikes over the ports, okay? The port workers. So there's 45,000 workers that have gone on strike due to not being increased in wages and for the acquisitions of more AI technology, automation to run their jobs, okay? And that's, that the automation is being pushed out. About Esau, even the so-called white man, that technology, because they're tired of using people and they're getting set up for their NWO, their New World System, right? And so check this out. So like even at my job, they got rid of like half of the forklift operators and replaced them with robots. Because guess what? Robots don't take breaks. They don't need vacations. They just need a little maintenance here and there. So they retrained some workers, and then guess what? You got rid of the rest or pushed them off to another, production site where maybe they didn't want to work anymore, So that's happening. I'm seeing it firsthand in my job. Yeah, so I'm going to play this video, and we'll get a couple scriptures on it. But yeah, we're in some exciting times, and the Lord is shaking this place up, man. America to Babylon the Great is under siege by Yahweh Bashim Shai. Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right, let's bring it out.
We start the top of the hour this morning with a Fox 5 News alert. Thousands of dock workers are on strike, causing ports across the U.S. to close.
Yeah, in total, 36 ports shutting down, including the port of Baltimore. Melanie Allenwick is there right now live, and she appears to be telling us since this morning that it's been heating up there, and it hasn't been a pleasant sight for many folks, especially the drivers coming in.
That's right. So for some people, I think it might have been a bit of a surprise. However, this has been in the news that it could be happening for a few weeks now. So you can see that.
And see, that's the thing, is that people are a bit surprised. There's a lot of people that don't know that this is happening. All right? That's why Yahweh Shai talking about these people being caught like a thief in the night, because they're not paying attention. All right? They're just going on with their daily little lives. They're working and whatever folly they got going on. They have no clue what's about to happen to them. All right? A lot of people don't even know America is a consumer-based economy. All right? We import damn near everything, There's very few things that we truly make / produce over here. Yeah, we produce some things. Don't get it twisted. But it's not what these American people think. I'm guaranteeing. I'm telling you, these people really think a majority of stuff is just made right here. No. All right, look at your clothing. Look at where some food is coming from. All right, they're not coming directly from here in America. All right, and people are about to feel it. All right. Because if I'm not mistaken, for every day, I already know it's going to cost them like $5 billion a day for not unloading trucks, and then unloading ships and then loading trucks. And then another, like for every day they miss, I believe I read somewhere, not to look into it, I believe it sets them back like 7 days for every day they don't do the work. So yeah, it's a complex system. Like these logistics systems, they're not made to just halt. The supply chains are made to continue to go. They're not meant to be broken. All right, and you've seen that during the C-19, and it still totally hasn't recovered all the way. All right, so yeah, these people are getting ready to get caught like a thief in the night, man. That's the first thing she said. People are acting surprised. Yeah, because they don't pay attention. They don't look at news. They're not circumspect, man. Only people that are circumspect is the hopeful elect. I mean, you got your patriots and your preppers. Those people pay attention, but But we know the men of the Lord, man, are sounding the trumpet, all right? Which is, hey, and that trumpet, that noise is what? Warning, telling telling the children of Israel, hey, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And we know the elect is only going to get it. All right, I'm going to keep going.
Picket lines behind me here, and this is the main entrance to the Port of Baltimore, the Dundalk Terminal, and you'll see they're walking around the picket lines in circles. Now, Baltimore police were here earlier reminding the picketers that they cannot block the entrance to the port. The longshoremen walked off the job at 12:01 a.m. There was confusion and anger as picketers initially...
Now, that's another thing, too. The longshoremen, those are specialty jobs. So you can't, it's not like you can just raise up a 45,000 man workforce to just go replace them like it's no tomorrow. No, there's extensive training in these jobs. All right. So that's why, one, they pay on the higher end of things. And then, like I say, you can't just replace them. So that's why, that's another thing that really can really cripple this economy.
Tried to stop trucks from entering, and it did turn violent.
I come here for 7 years. I pull the trash and the debris out of here for the Port of Baltimore, and the officer told me to come back and go in there to get out of my way, and they attacked me and broke the windshield and lacerated my face. Look at it.
Now, we don't know exactly what happened. The union members said the truck hit one of the picketers as they swarmed around it. We did see...
Now, you know, that could all be propaganda to even this little clip, which is that trash truck, which is weird that it's showing that it's the same company that guy's working for, and they're acting like they're getting ready to beat this guy up.
An ambulance come to assist, and we know that that gentleman did speak with police officers. Again, we'll let the...
See, a lot of these things in the media, you got to be careful on, man. They could, you know, that's nothing to stage a little small, make it look like it's worse than what it really is. You know, to get the people wild up, you know, or there's definitely uproars happening, but yeah, we'll see. You know, we're always, hey, 2 Corinthians 2:11, for we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. You know, lest Satan should get advantage of you, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right, so we know this devil, Esau, even so-called white man. We know how he likes to manipulate his media and make it look like something that it ain't all the way like that. All right, so
authorities sort out exactly what happened there. Now, 45 members of the International Longshoremen's Association, 45,000 members. That's a big difference in a number, isn't it? They have all been asking for a 77% pay increase over 6 years and a ban on automation at their ports, a threat to their jobs, they say. Now, most retailers stocked up on goods prior to the strike, but if it lasts more than a few weeks, supply chain experts say it's consumers who are going to feel the direct impact of higher prices.
Of course, the prices. Hey, do you think these corporations are going to lose any money? No, that's why they don't give a damn. That's why they're going to let this thing crash to the ground if they wanted to. You know, because they're like, we're going to get our money regardless. You know, we're the ones that got the products, even if they go up 3, 5, 3x, 5x, and I said 3x5, I'm talking about multiplying the prices. You know, that's why these corporations don't care. All right, strike, we just gonna we passing the prices off back to the consumer anyways, and that's how you can enter into hyperinflation quickly. All right, I was just peeping at the grocery store, man. I'm noticing there's less and less aisles. They're really condensing these stores, and they're putting a lot of bullshit products and a lot of multiple of the same products to make it look like the storehouses are full, but they're really not. One good clean sweep of people going in there and everything's gone. That's edible, that is. You know, all the other shit is a bunch of bullshit. You know, just to fill up the shelves with, have something to sell. You know, all these places are starting to look like damn convenience stores, man. One-stop shops, just everything. Even in your just regular food grocery stores, they got other bullshit items in them now. You know.
and product shortages, especially for things like fresh fruit, coffee, and cars. The U.S. Marine Alliance, which represents the ports, said it offered 50% pay increases and an agreement to keep current limits on automation, in addition to increased contributions to the retirement plans. But apparently that was not acceptable to the union members. We don't know what the next steps are in terms of the negotiations. Now, we do want to let you know that West Coast ports do remain open. They are a different union and working under a different contract, and many supply chain leaders have rerouted some of their goods and supplies. But on the East Coast,
and see, that's another thing. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna reroute all the way to the West Coast. Well, that's not a direct path for a lot of these suppliers, man. All right, so you know how long it's going to take to reroute ships, to go an extra whatever X amount of miles to go, and then guess what? You're going to overload the West Coast then, if that's the case. So the East Coast is shut down, right? Now you're routing other, which that's going to delay. That's going to take time to get to the other side, right? You know, and it's going to be what? Traffic jams, you know, because what? Now you have extra traffic, extra ship traffic that you usually didn't have. So this whole thing is going to implode on itself, you know, quickly. You know, so that's why, hey, man, let me get a scripture real quick. I'm going to continue this. Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, see, us in the know, we know the times, all right? We're knowing the times we're in. We're knowing at any moment a Black Swan style event like this, which really isn't a Black Swan event because they've been talking about this for weeks. And you like I say, and people are still just now getting hip to it today because it's today's news, you know, if they even know. And then you ask other people, they don't know, man. These people know what the fuck going on. And that knowing the time, that is, it's high time to awake out of sleep. All right, so when you're in the know and you're paying attention, all right, this ain't the time to just be loafing around, not paying attention, just sleep spiritually, not doing anything. No, you supposed to, if you know better, you do better, right? So if you're in the know, so you got to be looking for the thief, all right? You're looking for every moment. Pastor Har has been saying this a lot recently. Hey, you miss a day, you miss a lot. You know, that's every day you got to be looking at the news. You got to be looking at videos, pay attention, see what's going on, see what brothers is reporting, you know, because there's so much going on. It's hard for we all can't report the same thing. There's so much we can't report it all, you know. It's going down. And it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. See, us of the hopeful elect, we already know salvation is at the door. You know, we can spiritually see the finish line to this. But guess what? Those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. All right. So that's what we gotta do. We just gotta endure and make it through it. Go through all these processes. You know, to let these prophecies come to life, man. All right, because the Lord, I mean, a catalyst like this could get us to that. To the end quickly. All right, it don't take much. All right, Lord, turn this thing up. And remember, He said He's gonna speed things up for what? The elect's sake. At the end of the day, it's about the elect of you Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners that look like the heathen nations, but go back to the children of Israel. All right. The Lord is coming back for the children of Israel, man. The elect, that is. All right. 2/3 have to be cut off and die on this side via thermonuclear destruction and all the plagues that America is going to receive. All right. And they'll have to be born back in the kingdom through the loins of the elect. And then guess what? They're going to be in their right mind, the law, statutes, commandments installed on the inward parts, and they're going to live perfectly. You know? Let's continue the video.
It's going to have to be a wait and see situation as to how directly everyone is impacted. I want to let you know that...
Right, because also, okay, cool, ships, dock workers, blah, 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 unloaded. Okay, what's the catalyst of that? All the trucking companies that pick up out of their daily, or how they make their living, right? So the domino effect to this is major. I mean, major. And we're talking about a whole supply chain collapse. Like I said, you've seen how it could get with the C-19. Now this is gonna turn this thing up for real as well. Because even during the C-19, they were still, especially on the east side, they were still bringing in ships and doing all that. And even though they had them delays out on the west coast, remember those shipping delays. So this supply chain is barely hanging on as it is. All right, and you see it never truly recovered. You're still running out of things left and right. It truly hasn't recovered.
Again, we are going to try to get an interview with one of the local union leaders here as soon as we sign off. And if we get anything from their point of view, we'll be sure to bring it to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mel. Certainly a lot going on out there this morning.
Yeah, it's going down. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 18, and it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth. Who's going to visit Yahweh Shem Yahushua? You see the Lord working. As Zephaniah 3 and 5 says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. All right? His judgment come to the light, and it faileth not. Every morning doth his judgment come to light, and it faileth not. Roughly paraphrasing. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is moving. You see the Spirit of the Lord moving throughout the earth. All right? Taking siege against America, Babylon the Great. All right? And anybody that stands with them, man, the Lord is going to X out these people, man. Including, of course, the heathen, too. But the main villain is Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Verse 19. And will begin to make inquisition of them. What they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness. And when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. See? And those was heathens. Man, start with Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Y'all afflicted the nation of Israel. All right? You take them captive and kept them captive. So guess what? You're out to pay, man. Hey, that's why the scripture say, vengeance is mine, I shall repay. So it's time for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get his payback amongst these heathen, man. And against 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Against his own people. All right, the ones that want to do wickedly, that want to be joined hand in hand with the wicked, all right, they're going to be punished too. All right, because they're seen as the heathen, man. Really, in this truth, man, you find yourself hating 2/3 of your people more than you do these damn heathen. Because at least you know what the heathen come with. You know they wicked. You know them. But Jake, man, you Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, man, you're something else, man. You're a royal people, but you just like being niggas better. So guess what? Hey, the Lord ain't got no place for you, man, and neither do we. We rejoice when you wicked 2/3 get taken out of here, man. All right. Hey, don't we hate them that hate you that hate the Lord, just like King David? We hate all Yahweh Shem Yahushua's adversaries, even of our own people. All right, and that's a righteous thing. All right. Yeah, the Lord hates too. So guess what? We gonna hate stuff. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said that hate the evil, love the good. All right. And what's good? According to his law, statutes, commandments. All right. That's how we know what's just and what is unjust. Is by his law. Though we're not saved by it, but we have guidelines to follow. All right. Judges 5:11 talks about we're gonna rehearse the righteous acts, man. All right. So we're practicing. All right. And guess what? We showing effort for the Lord. And it says, verse 20, 2 Ezra 6 and 20, it says, when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. What are these tokens? These prophecies. These prophecies are coming to life right now. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The woman with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Right. And the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right. Good morning. That's why you're gonna have. That's why you're having food shortages. All right. That's why the grocery stores are condensing themselves. All right, to make it seem like there's a lot in stock. All right, that's why you got shrinkflation. All right, where they've kept the prices the same, but you get less now. All right, that's just to keep you, docile. But with these port strikes, hey, this gonna turn this down. Oh, excuse me. Get over here. Finish this up. I'm gonna go outside and finish this. This is in Yep. So just like in that video, I said this is what's gonna make the unsung places. It's gonna make the sung places unsung. Cause now you ain't gonna be able to get your goods. All right, you're not gonna be able to get. See, this is another thing too. Not even just food and water like supplies. We're talking about industrial supplies as well. There's a lot of steel, different metals, aluminum, just steel in general, heavy metals that they use for construction, agricultural stuff, all types of stuff, from machinery. That's all that comes on ships. Majority of that stuff comes from overseas. Okay. See, a lot of stuff what America does is they don't manufacture shit, but they assemble stuff over here. So they'll buy stuff overseas and then assemble it here. All right. Well, guess what? That's gonna stop, or be very, very delayed. Even more delayed than the things that already are, because of the supply chain being in a weak point. All right. Verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And right. And the men of the Lord been blowing the trumpet. But now, guess what? Them chickens are coming home to roost. Now all of what started with our apostles and elders, the great millstone on down, have been, and of course, the great men before them that taught them, hey, we've been talking about the times that we're living in. All right. We're in exciting times. We're coming down to the nitty gritty. Like, these are things that we need to happen. You should be rejoicing in these times. This is part of the hastening of Yahweh Shem El Shah coming back. All right. We need these things to happen. All right. Verse 24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear. Why are they going to be fighting like enemies? For the lack of resources. That's why. All right. Look, they're already fighting in the picketing line. Whether that was real or not. But let's say it is real. You're getting beat up. You're beating up a guy that's picking up the trash in your terminal. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't getting paid more. Look, see, something as little as that. How much more when your family's starving and they're crying, and then now everybody's out there with the spirit of by any means. You know what I'm saying? The survival of the fittest. Right? Hey, your neighbor gonna look at you. Hey, people gonna eat each other, man. Hey, man, these American people ain't used to shit. All right, Apostle Gabar was just talking about getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, and that's the spirit. Because me and a couple brothers were talking about that a week ago. It just, man, the Lord is moving out here, man. All right, it says, and at that time, friends shall look, your neighbors that you say hi every day to or whatever. They gonna look at you. They're gonna be looking at you like, oh yeah, he gonna be an easy target in this day. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, to friends and to foes overnight. It ain't hard when people are talking about survival. That's why you're gonna need Yahweh Shem El Shah. There ain't no other way. All right. And then also, like the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So don't be fucking OR, man. Go ahead and get you a little bit, of provisions. Get you a few canned goods. You know what I'm saying? Get you some water. I'm not saying you're stocking up for 5-6 years. You're trying to survive, underground for 10 years. No, we ain't talking that shit. But guess what? If you got a month's supply, great. If you ain't got to be running out in the store and shit dealing with the madness, why not? You know what I'm saying? Not saying you're putting your trust in it, but guess what? Hey, we got this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So we got the understanding to what? To guess what? get ahead of the game. You know, Jake should be exercising. You know, get out there and walk. You should be able to get used to walking miles at a time. You know, being that warrior spirit. All right, it all comes full circle. You know, putting that effort for Yahweh Shema Shai. You know what I'm saying? Try to eat as best you can. You know, start going without more. Start fasting more. Like I said, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. And first and foremost, with all our lessons, of course, we're always talking to us first, our own selves first. You know, this is a pep talk. You know, through the Spirit for not only just me, myself, but to you brothers and sisters out there listening and learning. All right. It says, verse 24 again says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. All right, because everything's gonna be shut down, man. All right, this place is gonna go from the livest to the to the deadliest. All right, this place is gonna be completely through soon. All right, it's already been on its way out. You know, America's been taking a punch here, punch there. You know, uppercut, hook. Now this this bitch is about to fall. You know, it's about to be lights out. Throw in the damn towel. You know what I'm saying? But there ain't gonna be no throwing in the damn towel, man. The Lord is gonna beat this bitch to death. All right. Verse 25, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. See? And that's going to be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're going to escape this. All right? Even though it says the righteous shall scarcely be saved, but they're going to be saved. So we're going to go through some shit. This ain't about to be a walk in the park, just like us in the truth now, you know, they've been laboring for years. You know, this walk ain't easy. All right, but it's preparing us for what? The times we're about to enter into. All right? We're at the end of the end. We got to keep that in mind. Like I said, this is a time to be excited. All right? We're getting close. I'm not saying the flesh ain't going to creep up and you be a little more, you know, you're going to see some things. But that's all right. But you got to prepare your mind for these scenarios. All right? Let's get I don't really stay. 2 Ezra 9:1 says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right, how you measure the times? With the prophecies of the scriptures. It says that when thou seest part of the signs past, which I've told thee before, right? Isaiah 46:10 says what? I declared the end from the beginning. In the times of in the ancient times of the things that have not yet been done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. All right, so this is the Most High's movie. This is His pleasure to set this up, how it's being set up, and we're gonna just go through it. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which He made, and that's what's happening. He's visiting the world which He made. The Spirit is here. He's moving. He's moving these people all on the chessboard, you know, and making moves, knocking out pawns, setting up kings, destroying them. Lord's in total control of this movie. Verse 3, therefore there shall be seen earthquakes, right? We've seen the earthquakes in diverse places, right? All over every day, right? And uproars of the people in the world. Here's another uproar. 45,000 people going on strike. All right, that's a huge workforce just leaving, just saying, halt, we ain't doing nothing. 45,000 moving parts. All right, just stopping all at once. Even for one day, it's going to cause a major effect. Just this one day. Watch the ripple effect. And it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right. So the Lord, Yahweh Shem El Shai, hasn't hid anything from us. He put it all out there. Hey, though it tarry, wait for it, it shall surely come, it will not tarry. It's like it'll make sure to mess up my headphone. Yeah, though it tarry, it shall surely come, it will not tarry. All right, it's moving. These prophecies are happening. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. All right, hey, the end is manifest. All right, we're gonna we're seeing it right now. All right, if the Lord is dealing with you, you got eyes to see, ears to hear. You're seeing it. You're hearing it. All right. You know, and we gotta continue to endure and also keep praying. Yahweh SIMEON Shai. That's who you need to be saved by. Yahweh, which means He is, He exists, or He to be, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai, which means He saves or He delivers, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. All right, and by Hashem means in the name. This is all from the Paleo Hebrew. So Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the names you gotta call on to be saved. All right, anything other than that, it's a no-go. All right, you will not be saved by any other name. All right, and that takes faith. That's the foundation of our faith, is Yahweh SIMEON Shai. All right, so I didn't want to make that too long. So you see, it's going down. All right, this place is over. All right, and this catalyst event could really take this thing to the next level. So with that, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Kwame Ashala, Shalom.